There are many problems facing our world today. One of the major problems we face is poverty. Well, what is poverty? Poverty is a state or a condition in which a person or community lacks the financial resources and essentials for a minimum standard of living. There are 6 types of poverty: absolute poverty, relative poverty, situational poverty, generational poverty, rural poverty, and urban poverty. There are many causes that lead to poverty. These causes include lack of affordable housing. Housing is expensive, making it difficult for people to afford a place to live. This can lead to homelessness or living in unsafe or overcrowded conditions. Low wages. Many people who work full-time or multiple jobs still do not earn enough to make ends meet. Lack of education. Having a lack of education can lead to not finding a stable job with stable money needed to provide the proper necessities. Unemployment. People who are unemployed will have a hard time getting money for the things that they need. Racism and discrimination. People of color, women, and people with disabilities are more likely to have low incomes because of discrimination. This can make finding housing, jobs, and other opportunities difficult. Now let's talk about the effects. The effects of poverty are food insecurity. People living in poverty may not have enough money to consistently afford healthy food. Poor health. People living in poverty may have less access to health care and healthy foods. Bad education. Children living in poverty may be less likely to attend higher education, making it difficult to get a job that pays a livable wage. Homelessness. Due to its low income and stability, many people can end up homeless. Inadequate child care. When you do not make enough money to support your family, the care for your children goes down. Now let's talk about some global poverty facts. There are nearly 22,000 children that die each day due to living in poverty. Out of 2.2 billion children in the world, at least 1 billion live in poverty. Could you imagine living without electricity? A quarter of humanity, 1.6 billion people, live without electricity. How can we help? We can increase access to education. According to UNESCO, if all students in low-income countries had just basic reading skills, an estimated 171 million people could escape extreme poverty. Education develops skills and abilities and decreases both risk and vulnerability. The next thing that we can do is improve food security and access to clean drinking water. When a person doesn't have enough to eat, they lack the strength and energy needed to work. Contaminated water can lead to illnesses which can cause unemployment. Therefore, with improved food security and drinking water, people will be healthy enough to work and make the money that they need. Another way to end discrimination and have equality for all. In order for a community or country to work its way out of poverty, all groups must be involved in decision-making processes, especially when it comes to having a say in things that determine your place in society. Ensuring that all communities have a seat at the table and are given the tools that they need to succeed is key to all other solutions to poverty. Lastly, we can open and provide more jobs. Opening more jobs gives more people the opportunity to be employed, and this can lead to more stabilization. Overall, poverty is a huge problem across our world today. We all need to work together and help each other to contribute to solutions to help this cause. If we can continue to help this cause throughout the next couple years, poverty will decrease heavily.